All right, so the binary addition. So we already looked into the binary addition thing, if you guys remember, correct? So we have been doing some sort of a binary addition thing already. If you guys remember, well, what we had done was to convert. So we looked at two-bit binary representation and 3-bit binary representation. At that point, we had looked into this binary addition thing, correct? But that was like you're just adding 1 to the MSB and you were finding the next number, correct? That's what we have done. But here what we are going to do is we're going to take two decimal numbers and we are going to sum those decimal numbers and get and produce a new result. So that means we'll take a decimal number. Let's say we will take 10 and 13. 10 plus 13 is going to be 23, and 23 is the result, is what you are going to get as an output after performing this binary addition. So as you guys know, in the binary addition, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 0 with carry forward of 1, correct? This we already discussed in the previous session. So, so now what we are going to do is we will be taking the 10 and we'll represent that in binary, and we'll take 13 and we'll represent that in binary, and then we'll perform the sum between the 10 and 13. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So if I wanted to get the representation of a binary for 10, so what should I need to do? We already looked into it, right? So what we have done? What is the divisor of the binary number system? So you divide any number. For say, if I want to convert a decimal into a binary representation, what is the process? You'll be keep dividing that with 2, correct? You'll get a quotient again, then you take that and then you do it. We looked into it, correct? So if you look at this is what I was talking about. We looked at this. So our divisor is always 2, then you'll have a dividend, and then you will be getting the quotient, and that quotient you will be taking, and then you will be again dividing that by 2, then you will be getting the quotient again until you get the quotient of 0. You will be keep repeating this activity, and then you represent from bottom to the top, right? So this is what we have done. We looked into this already, if you guys remember. The same thing we'll do. So we'll take 10, we'll follow that whole procedure. Then when you follow that whole procedure, the representation of a 10 is 1010, and the representation of 11 is basically 1101, correct? So now what we are going to do, we are going to sum 1010 plus 1101. Okay, so these both were the 4-bit representations, correct? So when you convert 10 decimal number into the binary, this is how it looks like. If you convert 13 into the binary, this is how it looks like. So now you're going to do a sum. So 0 plus 1 is going to be how much? 1. So 1 plus 0? 1. 0 plus 1? 1. 1 plus 1? 0. Then you have carry forward of 1. Correct? So now this is a representation of what? This is a representation of 23 in binary, as simple as it is. So 10 plus 13 is how much? 23, correct? So now when you do this, it's going to be 23. So the representation of 23 in binary is 10111. Are you guys following what I'm saying? The representation of binary in, sorry, the representation of, this is 23 by the way, which is equal to 23. And the representation of that is, which looks like this, 10111 as a representation of 23 in binary. Is it clear to everyone? So this is how a typical binary addition operation will be performed. The steps are very simple, correct? So whatever you have to take the 2 binary numbers that you're trying to perform the addition, you need to convert each of it into what? Each of it into the binary, and then you have to do binary addition between them. Okay? So in the binary addition, what are the rules of the binary addition? 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1 plus 1 is, and 1 plus 1 is 0 and then carry of 1. That is what you guys need to understand. Is that clear to everyone? So this is how you do. This is a very simple operation, correct? Am I right or wrong? The most simplest operation in the binary number system.